y'all. Welcome to 98.9 Power Radio. I got a new exclusive guest coming into the city of Phoenix, Arizona, showcasing their talent. I'd like to introduce y'all to the one and only.
Vito. Hello. Hey, everybody.
All right. So I got a few questions to ask you because we seen your show tonight, and I gotta admit you threw on a great show. And it's gonna be some footage put up, if not already, on all the big social media groups. We got a few questions to ask you. But before we go in there, I see you came into Phoenix with the Milwaukee Bucks jersey on. So tell us where you from.
I mean, it's only here, but Milwaukee, Wisconsin, born and raised. I know I stepped in your territory, kind of wonky, but, I don't know what kind of my color.
It's all love. It's all love. Now, I'm gonna go into a set of questions for you, just so the fans, future fans, could get to know more about you uh, on a personal level, but not too personal. So, I'm gonna start it off like this. What first got you into music?
Honestly, I would have to say church. I was in the choir. And first it was like, we young. I was forced to go. I'm like, I don't want to go to church. I don't want to be in the choir. But I don't know, you get older and you start loving it. I started having a thing for music. Like I went to school for the arts for dance, but I could always sing, and I was able to be in one of the most famous choirs at our high school. Shout out to High School of the Arts, but I did switch to Hamilton Wildcats. My bad.
Shout out to Hamilton Wildcats.
But I just started having a passion for music, like kind of being forced into it, but really just being able to be forced out of your shyness. Like that's what I kind of think it was. Like I loved that, and when my grandma was like, you know what, you going from the choir to okay, now you singing songs solo. So it just started to become something that I loved, like from the knowing beats to instruments and being able to direct and just things that I knew I wanted to do.
Okay, so um, you may have answered the question already, but we want to just get a detailed answer on it. Who really inspired you to make music? It could be like anything, like it could be anything, like it could be a musician, it could be a relative, it could be an associate. Like, who really inspired you to want to get into doing music?
Um, that's kind of hard. To a certain extent, I would have to say my granny, but my dad's mom, she's actually a musician. And, people always say, you guys look so much alike, you guys look so much alike, but she sings. And she actually had her own kind of thing going on in California where she was like professionally doing it. But kind of more so, not even just her, but my other grandma as well. Just like I said, church and being forced into kind of having to get into the choir and learning vocals, learning ranges, going to school for arts, and having friends who sing, having friends who rap, even just being in college, like me and my best friend, like oh, let's have a cipher, let's chop it up, whatever. But I don't know. I feel like it just started to become something that I love, even as I was younger. My cousins would be like, "You so into music, you know beats, you know every beat, you know how to, you know, um, you know."
So you're basically like, the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. It was real rooted into this game. You know what I'm saying? It was just something that was not on you. It was instilled in you.
Yeah, you could say that for sure. Like I was always more of the dancer. Like
Mhm.
anybody that knows me, they know. Like okay, she can sing, but she can dance. Like
Were you like in any dance groups or anything like that? And
yeah,
if so,
for sure. Like
what was
in
like
high
the
school,
name of the dance group?
that was always my thing in high school. I actually was the captain. I was on the commodity dancers at Hamilton when I left the High School of the Arts. But like I said, I went there for dance, so I was in shows. We had recitals. We had to do this stuff for a grade, so I was super under pressure. Like, oh my god, I know how to do ballet. I know how to tap. I know how to like African dance, you know. And then I came from college and I was like, you know what? I want my own dance team. And that's what I did. I got me a group of girls. I had my little sister who already was a dancer, and I was like, we got to get in the studio. We have to dance. We have to put some stuff together. So I put together my own nonprofit dance team, and it just kind of went from there. But like I said, I was already dancing in high school and became captain. And I was just like, yeah, this is me.
So
Like,
you're more of like a leader versus somebody having to push you into doing it. You just already had a drive to do it.
yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Like, don't get me wrong. I know how to play, my role and, fall back. Because I feel like understanding that if you want to lead, you got to follow, you know?
Hmm.
But I don't know. Like, I have always been a leader. I have always been somebody that, people look up to. And I don't say that like cocky, but like humbly, like, I'm growing, I'm learning, and I don't make it like I'm perfect in front of people. I'm like, yeah, like this is what I do. This is who I am. Like I don't try to fake that. What you get is what you see.
Hmm. Well, how long have you been in a music game? Like taking it seriously?
Seriously, I would have to say honestly a year. Like I said, I came from school, and I always had people like, take it serious, take it serious. I went to the trap museum in Atlanta, and I can't make this up. I had always had this stupid rap written down, and I was like, I'm gonna cut this one day. Like I'm gonna cut it, and we kept saying it in college, so all my college friends know I can't make this up. And the guy was like at the trap museum, he's like, "You guys know how to rap?" And they like, "She got it, she got it." We drunk, we high, we kicking it. And I get in the studio, he like, "How you feeling?" I said, "I'm feeling like Lil Kim today."
Hmm.
And he cut on this Lil Kim beat, and I can't make this up. I started rapping. I
I
did
love
the
Lil Kim.
same rap that I did in school, and they was like, "Yeah, you gotta rap. You gotta start taking it serious. You gotta do this. You made that up." And I'm like, "Yeah, I made that up. Like, I made that up."
Now, how would you describe music? The music that you typically create.
Honestly, I describe it like me, like a free spirit. Like you never know what you're gonna get. I might be singing one day. I might be rapping about some super gangster shit. I might be like in my feelings because I get hurt, but I'm a Leo, so I'd be like, I'm good. But then again, I might be on some punk rock shit. Like I love my like oops oops, like that's me. I'm a white girl. But I'm versatile. Like I might sing, I might rap, I might like try to go on some punk rock beat, call me Demi, Miley, but seriously,
Hmm.
like I I don't wanna label myself. Like I really wanna be able to be like, okay, give it to me, I'll try it. If I can't do it, give it to somebody else. It's
Right.
cool.
That's where that
But let me
versatility
try it.
comes in. At.
Like, let me
Hmm.
try it. Because I might could really do that shit. Like, I can.
Okay. Now, what is like your creative process of making this music? Like, how do you construct this music, or what gets you in the mode to just like? Do you go in the booth and just like spit bars, or do you just take the time out to write it and listen to the beat? Like, how do you go about making your music?
I'm going to be honest. I'm not really a freestyler. Like, I can play with my friends if I'm in my vibe. We drinking, whatever the case may be. I can freestyle it up. But to really, like, connect, I'm the type, I got to get in the studio. I'm putting the headphones on. I still might be a little lit, but for the most part, I got to connect. Like, I'm more of a writer.
But you're not trying to be
When
like the person that get drunks in the club and trying to rap to everybody. They thinking that they a celebrity.
No, that's me too.
Oh, that's you
That's
too.
me too.
Okay.
Cause I get to the club and get to rapping. I don't care where we at. I get to spin some bars. Like
Hmm.
that's me. I get drunk and I'll be like, let's make a cipher. Cut on the beat. Like that. That's me. I'm guilty. But to really like connect and how I want to further my music and even just how I do now, like I want to become a better freestyler. But I write. I really
Okay.
gotta sit down and be like, hold up, that don't sound right. Let me put that right there. Like that's more so me, but I want to get better at freestyling and really being able to just off the dome sober. Like, okay. But oh, don't get me lit.
But
I'm gonna
like,
say some shit that make real good sense.
what's like the reason for it? Like you wanting to learn how to freestyle. Like, what would be the reason for you wanting to do that?
Because like, what if somebody put me on the spot? Like,
That's a
spit
perfect
something,
answer.
spit something. Now, don't get me
Exactly.
wrong. I could say something that I already wrote and just make it,
Seem like a freestyle.
go.
Hmm.
They gonna be like, she ain't like that shit. She ain't like that. Which, I could make it work, but I really want to be able to be like, I'm staying ready so I don't have to get ready. And that was my motto on my dance team, like always. Thank
I know that's right. Now, who would you most like to collaborate with? Like, what
you.
are a few people
Ooh,
that you would like to collaborate with?
you know what? I'm gonna have to say I could see myself on some Summer Walker. I could see myself on some. I'm gonna just say it, Future, because I mean everybody that know me know, but I ain't gonna go there.
Why
Um,
not? Why not go there?
that's my man. I'm just, I love him. I love him. I love Future. I don't know what it is.
He's a lovable man. I don't know what it is either,
Since
but he
I
got the
was young,
game twisted with
Toxic
that.
be right up my alley. Look, don't just play. I'm just playing, y'all. I'm just playing. I will be a good, kind young man. But who else? I don't know. Like I could see some Megan. I could see some Megan. Like, yeah.
Okay. Now, if you could go open a show for any artist, who would it be?
Lotto.
Oh,
Cause she lit. Like she lit and she thick and she got the right crowd and she cute. Like she positive from I guess what I see. But yeah, I'll do that. I'll for sure do that.
okay.
Do it for sure.
Okay. Now, what is one message that you would give to like your future fans? Like, if like right now, what would you like to say to a lot of people tuning in and the fans that you'll be having pretty soon?
I just want to say honestly, don't give up. Like even if you feel like it's the slightest bit of like hope, run with it. Like run with it. I don't care. Like that mustard seed can make a whole fucking tree. You hear me? Like run with it. I don't care if your mama tell me do it ain't gonna work. If your sister, your people at your job, sometimes you gotta step out on faith and you gotta really just go for that shit. If it don't work, you gotta pick it up and decide if you wanna try it again or how you wanna try it. But don't stop. Like I really feel like it's a race. Like you make it to your finish line when you do it. It ain't no race between nobody but yourself. When you make it, you make it. But you can't clock nobody else and what they doing. You gotta just worry about your finish line and the end of your story. Like I really feel like if I wouldn't have took that little step to be like, let me try this, I wouldn't have knew how much people fuck with me, and that's crazy because, like I said, I was a dancer. Like I didn't, I played with this, and now I'm like, no, like people want to hear me make music. People want to hear what I gotta say. Like they don't really know about me. I'm kind of reserved, but people want to hear my music because they know I'm not just saying anything. Like follow your dreams, even if it ain't your dream and you think you could do it a little bit, do it, do it. I
I know
don't care
that's right.
who in your ear, who in your vision, who telling you what didn't work for them. Try it on your own.
Exactly. You only get one shot.
Because what don't work for them it might work for you. It might not work for you. It might, but it's different routes.
It's all
All
about.
right.
It's all about how bad you want it.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Where have you performed before?
Actually, my first performance was in Milwaukee. Um, my cousin Deshaun, he does music too, and he's a songwriter as well. He had an album release party, so he asked me to perform. That was my first show. It kind of broke the ice, and then my manager booked me shows here, which super broke my Arizona virginity. And I'm super grateful, super because I did make a lot of connections and I networked a lot. I met some great people, but you know, I had to go back home.
Yeah, AZ is wide open right now. We always be ready for you to come back. Now, let's see. I got another question for you. That's added on to that. What's your favorite and least favorite venues?
Favorite and least favorite venues. Hmm.
So your favorite venue that you would like to perform, and your least favorite venue that you have performed before, or that you wouldn't want to perform. And if you don't have an answer for any of that, that's cool. But we all open. We all keep it 100 here at 98.9. I know y'all do it the same.
You know what? For least favorite, I would honestly have to say I think them the ones that kind of give me the most like experience because like it be the littlest crowds, but them be the ones that fuck with you, you know. So I wouldn't really say I got a least because I mean I didn't have my bad experiences and bumps in the road, but
Can you give like few examples of those bad
um
experiences? Maybe you can
bad experiences
yeah.
being maybe it being about 5 people there, so my confidence is shot, or I'm feeling like what did I do this for? Or maybe, I prepared so long for that day and I'm just like, it came and, it wasn't what I expected. Or even just from the past, time being taken where it wasn't nobody's fault, but I didn't get to perform. And, it was frustrating, but it was like, okay, I came back and I was able to do what I needed to do on another day. We made up for it. It was a learning experience. Like I said, it wasn't no one's fault. So I kind of just had to, check it up. But just being able to know, like, I guess, like I said, all this being new to me, it's still really a learning experience. Like, everything not going to be like peaches and cream. Like,
Right.
I'm going to go through them bumps to where, okay, it's just a crinkle. It wasn't nothing major, it's not a showstopper, but it kind of was like, damn, like, a learning experience, a little nudge.
Yeah, when you going down that yellow brick road, sometimes you got to face them tornadoes
Okay.
and those other things that's running across your path that's trying to block you.
Right,
Um, but yeah, you're gonna get through it definitely with the talent that you got.
right.
And one last thing to add on to that, do you have any upcoming shows that you want to share to your fans? Let them know.
At the moment, I don't. The one that I did had got canceled, so I just want my fans to be open to my EP. I'm trying to give myself to my birthday. I'm on my ass
What's the
because
name of your EP and the date?
Diamonique, which is my real name,
Hmm.
Diamonique, and just because I want it to be about me, I want it to be like super open to where, like I said, I might be twerking, I might be sad, I might be, in my feelings, whatever the case may be. But it's gonna be me. It's not gonna be no fake what nobody else wrote. It's gonna be me, and that's who Dominique is.
So with that being said, you consider like pretty much well-rounded, diverse,
Yeah, yeah.
and you can adapt to
For
the
sure.
situations. And like how do you feel the internet has impacted the music business?
Um, I feel like the internet has a lot to do with the music and how people are kind of perceiving it. Just because it's not even about your taste and what you like now. It's about who listening to this and how many people like it and who posting it or who making TikToks to it. Which, don't get me wrong, everybody gotta eat, but it's just like they don't have that actual ear for music no more. How we could like listen to Tevin Campbell and Sade and all these people, and we really get in vibes versus you on TikTok and you listening to this little clip that you hear repetitively so you like it and you making this dance to it. Like not saying nobody's song not good or, nothing like that, but just saying people don't really pay attention to what's actually being told or sung or wrote in the music no more versus it's just all influence. Like if this person listening to it, if this person make a video to it, like, oh, she listened to it, so I'm gonna listen to it, versus actually giving people a chance.
That sounds good. And like what is like just adding into that? What is your favorite song that you like to perform? Like what is a song that stands out to you the most that you get hyped on that you created?
I would have to say No Hurt Feelings, only because it was my favorite. But for real, it was a super true story for me. Like super true, super true. Like that was really an experience I went through. I really went and wrote that song after fuck nigga had me fucked up, and I really had it going to a whole nother beat. So like I said, I went to the studio and he like, rap something. I might put a beat on, and I that was the first thing I knew, so I said it, and then I just added on to it. But that song has a lot of history behind it in my actual world. So I think it meant a lot because for one, it pushed me to be serious for real. It pushed me to face my fears, but it also pushed me to be like, okay, I'm gonna deal with this shit head on. Like, yeah, I made a song about it, and now I'm past that. Be like, okay, now my next song, where the bag at? Where the cash at? Fuck
Yeah.
that. I was hurt, but I'm good now.
Say carry on, moving
Where the
forward.
bag?
Where the bag?
Yeah.
Now, is that the one you got a video for out right now? Which one?
Yes, trick or treat.
Okay.
Trick or treat. Because if he ain't tricking or treating you right, then like, what is you
Ooh.
doing?
Oh, she
What
added
is you
some
doing?
spice to that. Oh my god.
If he ain't tricking or treating you right, what is you doing?
Talk your shit.
I'm
Real.
just,
Talk
I'm
it.
just
Hey, you
saying.
gotta get what you want out of life. For real.
We
No,
was hurt, but we really wasn't
hey, it's
for
just a
that.
learning experience. Now, what is the best advice you think that you have been given so far in your career?
The best advice I feel like I've been given was to stop stepping on my own toes. Like, I'm super humble, which I love that about myself, but I hold myself back a lot because of my doubt, because of my fear, because of me kind of still having anxiety of just being an upcoming rapper or kind of like not caring what nobody think, but like that small pinch of like, what do people think? How do people feel about this music? How do people take it? You know, because we all kind of care a little bit, even though we act like we don't. But you know, I don't know. I feel like I've been getting so much of people telling me just keep going, like don't expect it to jump off right away, but you got this shit. Like, and I think that's just what keep me going. Or people saying like, okay, come on with some more music, like wanting to hear it or wanting to know. Like I said before, like what do she gotta say? What's she talking about? Like we don't know enough about her, you know.
Mhm. Now with the music game, now it is tough. It's rough. It's crazy. It's a lot of messiness. Uh, what would you consider yourself doing if it wasn't music? What else would you want to do if you said forget music? What else would you try to do as far as career wise?
Oh, for sure, for sure. I sell hair. I sell swimsuits. I'm
So you're
opening.
not trying to do it. You already have merch out.
Yeah, for sure. Like
Okay.
I'm opening up that small little suite, and I'm gonna make sure my hair is being sold and my hair products, shampoo, conditioner, edge control. What like Hair Majesty?
That's
Yes,
the name of the brand?
yes.
Okay.
Hair Majesty, dipped in diamond swimsuits. Ooh, I'm on all that, and then not even that. I went to school for criminal justice. I'm trying to be a juvenile counselor somewhere at the correctional. Like I'm on that. If rap don't work, you hear me?
Sister got a lot of backup
Okay.
plans, and there's
Yes.
some of them don't even sound like backup plans. It just sound like she knows how
Plans
to
that
juggle a lot
plans
of
that
multiple
seem to
things.
flop. So back what I was doing. You know what I'm saying? Not even like
And
that, but
I don't even really see with the energy that you showed tonight. Oh man, I don't even see you flopping, especially
thank
as long as you're being consistent with what you're doing. You keep up the drive that you have,
you
and you keep up coming with the great quality music. Then man, sky's the limit with you. You know.
so much.
Yeah, no
Yes,
problem.
for sure. Like I am all over the place with that. Like I said, even if I got me a whole dance team, I'm not playing. Even though music is so in the plans, like I'm trying to do my music video with the hair and the swimsuits in the video. Stop playing with me. Like what? Victor Diamonds Hair Majesty Shop on Instagram.
Go ahead and shout that out. Hey,
For real though.
get it
Underscore
in.
underscore underscore.
Get it in. Now, you know what? We having a great interview so far. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna tap into your music. We're gonna let a lot of people know what we talk about, so we know that we ain't just talking over here. We finna get some smoke going and brewing. Let's play a little something.
This is Dito. No hurt feelings. Coming to y'all. Thank y'all.
Let's get it.
Yeah, it's Lil Dito on this bitch, man. Don't forget the D and See, I needed your permission, trying to be your prescription. Got you a bad bitch, you get what they always missing. Touching, feeling, and kissing, fuck that, I'm reminiscing. Nigga, you got me wishing I never had all these feelings. Play my eyes like a fool, you fool, but now you speak. I'm chasing the bag, you wanna get my you been a villain, took my heart now, I'm not perfectly cold, yo. I'm saying I'm big eyes, you know, you is my favorite, so you to come between us, but your dumb ass let me go, and I know you wish you did it. Missing the way you hit it, my shit top on your bitches, I'm spitting, I know you feel it. I had to write this verse, cause I was never hurt. No hard feelings. It's funny how you niggas be switching and running game. You claiming you a honey bitch, nigga, you fucking lame. Put your pipe up cause I had to check it, I got the bag too. Bitches calling my phone, tell that bitch she can have you. See, I ain't rich for no nigga, me, I had to do mine. And if that bitch big pass, tell her then like some girl could shoot the best friend shit. Say she got a man, shit. Think you running game, nigga, I'm the wish you had, bitch. Thought you had an average, look you like a savage. Fuck you in on your baggage. And it's It's Lil Dito on this bitch. You already know how I'm coming. Would you love me when it's cold? 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 We ain't gonna talk about that one. We ain't gonna talk about would you love me when it's cold.
You know what? Can we talk about that?
We can talk about it.
Okay. Now, yeah, I want to hear all the juiciness of that. You know what I'm saying? Because the way you just went off on that, like, you made a brother want to find out what is she talking about.
When it's cold, listen, because I found myself giving my all to a motherfucker, and it was like when shit got cold for me, like, motherfucker went ghost. Like, it's really crazy how a person can really use you until they don't need you no more. Like, what? But I overcame that, and I swear, like, I touch on that shit because it really made me who I am. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I had to get through that to get where I am now.
It
Like,
brought the beast out of you, huh?
ooh,
Yeah.
ooh.
I like that. I can relate. You know what I'm saying? I ain't a female, but hey, as a male, I'd have been through similar.
Because
Hey,
now I only got one relationship in me until I'm going to show them I'm my daddy's daughter.
I know that's right. Let them know. Let them know.
Listen, I'm going to show them I'm my daddy's daughter. You hear me?
She said, "Baby." Now,
I ain't gonna hold you.
I got a couple more questions just to ask you before we end it. Um, if you could change anything about the industry, what would it be?
What would I change about the industry? I would change blackballing. I would change blackballing. I feel like you can't force nobody to not fuck with a person because of what you got going on. Like, even me growing up, you know what that sound like? How you got that one friend who ain't friends with the friend and she don't want you to be friends with her. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't make me not like someone or not work with a person because of the experience that you went through with them.
Right.
Because yeah, I can hear okay word of mouth and I heard this and I heard that, but he said she said, like, you gotta get your own feel of a person. You gotta be able to get your own perspective and be like, okay, I understand my friend told me this was she went through, excuse me, but you gotta give people a chance. Like, I hate the word blackball. I hate the fact that that's a thing. Like, I get it, people make mistakes, but be able to get your own feel of me. Don't go based off what the next person told you.
That's like the popular kid in high school
Yes.
talk about the quiet kid that they think is
Yes.
lame, but really,
Who really the shit?
yeah,
That book that you never read but you judging it because of the
exactly,
cover.
exactly.
Yeah.
Now, one last thing before we end it. What's next for you?
What's next? I hope to the grace of God, more music, more content. Me getting more comfortable with the industry, networking, doing things like this with you guys. Albums on top of albums, collaborations, visuals, podcasts, just to let people know, like I said, I'm reserved, but I do want to open up and, allow people to know who I am besides just what they see in, my resting bitch face. But um just honestly, just being able to open up, being able to be open to whatever. Like I can't even say right now because after I've had this experience here, I got so much that I want to do now and go back home and be like, all right, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, because I gotta keep my momentum. I gotta, like I gotta keep this drive. People hit me up. People like, I want to do features. I want to,
Uh-huh.
so that but like I said, mainly my focus right now is my EP. I really want to get that done because I have to keep my fans engaged, but also keep people entertained with who I am and what I'm about. Like I don't want to be a one hitter, two hit wonder.
Well, I don't see that in your future anyway, so we ain't even gonna manifest that in the universe at all.
Okay,
You know,
okay.
but man, we appreciate you for gracing your beautiful spirit,
Thank you.
great professionalism, just being a great person, great artist. We appreciate you for bringing your talent to AZ. AZ is wide open, so we look forward then to having more collaborations with you down here. I'm one of the people, your boy G, that's definitely down with networking with people and connecting the dots. So, one last time before we go, if you could please introduce yourself one more time and then let them know where they can hit you up one more time too.
This is Dido. Thank you guys for listening and tuning in to us. You guys can catch me on YouTube at Dido, D apostrophe BOEE, or my Instagram, follow me, underscore, 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 love diamond, with a B at the end, and Facebook, sincerely diamond. Um, like I said, thanks for watching. I do appreciate you guys for having me. This is great.
Power 98.9, we out.